The fact that famous soccer players earn a lot of money and live in luxury is well known. But did you know how much money has been spent on transfers? We will show you the most expensive soccer transfers. Number 10. Romelo Lukaku. Romelo Lukaku was having the form of his life in the Italian Serie A and Europe at Inter Milan under the guidance of Antonio Conte. The Belgian, however, chose it was time to return to the English football scene after 2 stints. Ahead of the 2021 and 2022 season, Chelsea, a new-look team led by Thomas Tuchel, spent 113 million euros to solve the club's goal-scoring difficulties. Lukaku already had experience of the Premier League, where he'd previously played for Everton and Manchester United, and his move was seen as a step in the right direction for the Blues, who had a misfiring forward line. Number 9. Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard chose it was time to pursue the rest of his career with the Los Blancos after hitting the pinnacle of his career. The Belgian had won major trophies with Chelsea in England, including the Premier League, Europa League and the FA Cup. Real Madrid paid 115 million euros for Eden Hazard from Chelsea. His presentation to the fans' club turned out to be completely different from what was expected, where the calls for Kylian Mbappe instead took center stage. During Eden Hazard's peak years in the Premier League with Chelsea, he was widely considered to be one of the best players in the world due to his unique abilities. Number 8. Cristiano Ronaldo. Scoring a superb bicycle kick that helped Real Madrid to their 3rd consecutive Champions League title was an indicator Juventus would be seeking the Portuguese to end their long years of waiting for European glory. Ahead of the 2018 and 19 season, Juventus announced the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo from Real Madrid for a record 117 million euro fee that makes him the club's most expensive signing in history. With lots of expectations and Ronaldo, who is often referred to as one of the greatest footballers of all time, Juventus were only preparing for a new phase in their history. Ronaldo's decision to leave Real Madrid for Juventus came as a surprise to many football fans, but the Portuguese had his own goal set, and the announcement of a deal worth 117 million euros was justifiable for a player of his caliber. Number 7. Jack Grealish. In 2021, Manchester City paid 117.5 million euros to Aston Villa for Jack Grealish, making him the most expensive British footballer in history. The Englishman had justified every reason for Pep Guardiola's interest in securing his services. Manchester City activated Jack Grealish's release clause, with the player also acknowledging his boyhood dream to play for the club. Number 6. Antoine Griezmann. Antoine Griezmann's ever-consistent performance was monitored by Barcelona, who had the slightest of fingers to pen down the transfer of the dazzling French forward. Barcelona splashed 120 million euros on Antoine Griezmann to make the club's 2nd most expensive signing after Ousmane Dembele. Griezmann under Diego Simeone was a joy to watch and a prolific goalscorer who had Atletico Madrid's goal-scoring duties on his shoulders. He won the Europa League and was nominated for the Ballon d'Or and FIFA Best Player. Griezmann is a versatile player who can play in any advanced role, including a defensive position at times. Number 5. Joao Felix. Following a sensational start to his career in the Portuguese Primeira Liga, Joao Felix made a big-money move from SL Benfica to Atletico Madrid for 127.2 million euros. The young Portuguese footballer had numerous offers, but chose the Spanish league as his priority. Felix, in the Portuguese top flight, surprisingly played the lead role in goal-scoring that helped Benfica win their 37th league title in his first and only season with them. He was awarded Primeira Liga's Best Young Player of the Year and the Golden Boy Award. At age 19, Joao Felix became the youngest player to score a hat-trick in the UEFA Europa League. Felix is now Portugal's most expensive footballer ever, breaking Cristiano Ronaldo's initial transfer record to Juventus. Number 4. Felipe Coutinho. Liverpool's next-generation forward Felipe Coutinho chose FC Barcelona after a breakthrough in the Premier League that saw him clinch the Liverpool Players' Player of the Season award twice. After 2 years at Anfield, Coutinho decided it was the best decision to move to Camp Nou, and it was completed for 135 million euros, with add-ons that would see it rise by a further 20%. Number 3. Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane Dembele's world-class performance at Borussia Dortmund sparked international recognition, and top clubs like FC Barcelona, Real Madrid, and some Premier League giants were said to be interested. FC Barcelona paid €140 million to Borussia Dortmund for Ousmane Dembele, with add-ons that saw the fee rise to €147 million. Dembele was one of the fast-rising players in the Rennes first team and was compared to Cristiano Ronaldo by the club's supporting director, Michael Silvestre. Indeed, Ousmane Dembele had an impressive start to his career in the German Bundesliga with Dortmund. He was named in the 2017 Bundesliga Team of the Season and awarded the league's Rookie of the Season award. Number 2. Kylian Mbappe. Paris Saint-Germain wouldn't stop with the record-breaking transfer fee involving Neymar. The Paris-based club pulled off yet another record fee after it was announced the signing of Kylian Mbappe on an initial loan that resulted in a permanent deal valued at €145 million. At age 21, Kylian Mbappe became the most expensive French footballer in history, following his move from Monaco to Paris Saint-Germain for €145 million in 2018. PSG's decision to splash such a massive amount on Kylian was justified, but the French club had spent €367 million to bring two world-class players to the Parc des Princes within a year. Today, Kylian Mbappe is one of the best forwards in the football world, having a goal ratio of 1.0 per game and consistently hitting double figures. Number 1. Neymar Jr. Neymar Jr. joined Paris Saint-Germain from FC Barcelona in the summer of 2017 for €222 million. This makes Neymar the most expensive football player of all time. Neymar's transfer from Barcelona to PSG came on a somewhat surprising note. The Brazilian has played for the Catalan club, has a promising future, and has already formed a trio with Lionel Messi and Luis Suarez, often called the MSN. At the time of completion, the complete contractual agreement between Paris Saint-Germain and Neymar had amounted to nearly €500 million, and this remains the biggest football transfer of all time without a doubt. For football fans, it was a hardly believable fee, a shock and a competitive and intelligent move made by PSG that would have constantly targeted the Champions League. Would you have guessed that so much money was used for that? Write us in the comments what you think about it.